Okay, breath is good. We're ready. Hey Brocat Nation, welcome Brocat Nation! In studio today to answer an age-old question. Let's say you've got this great vacation planned, you're going to be gone for a week or 2 weeks at Universal Studios, you're going to ride the Mummy if it's open, Jimmy Fallon, all those good things, and then the Velocicoaster, of course. What shoes should I wear? Well, that's the age-old question. Watch till the very end for Brocat's best shoe recommendation. Please subscribe to this epic Brocat travel channel. We would appreciate it. Just do it. Don't think about it. And you'll be a part of Brocat Nation. Brocat is coming on strong and fast in support of Universal Studios and travel elsewhere. We'll be in Disneyland later in October. You want to be in there for that. But today, talking about shoes. You can find me on Patreon if you want to support epic Brocat content. Support me on Ko-Fi or follow on Instagram, please. We would love it. It would help us. I've got a little dog named Sophie to support. So if you can help me with that, well, just subscribe. That's enough. But another option, if you want to do a Zoom call and talk about your vacation to Universal Studios Orlando, grab a Zoom slot at the website epicbrocat.com. Let's talk about feet. Feet. Ugly or pretty, you need them to walk the 10,000 steps per day, or 4 miles per day, or whatever it is that you walk during a theme park trip. So what I've discovered as I've grown older, yes, it's true, the Brocat is getting older. The more you age, the more concerned about your feet you are. One blister can ruin your whole vacation, make you miserable. So at the outset, when we talk about shoes and we talk about what to wear to the theme parks, there is a big component to this, and that is the word friction. Any friction that fabric has on your dry feet, and even wet feet, it's going to cause trouble. So what should you wear? Well, I don't want you to be miserable. Brocat wants you to enjoy your stay and your vacation in Orlando. And so what should you wear? First up, great for short trips to the theme park is the flip-flop. Unless you've stepped on a pop-top like Margaritaville. But first up to wear to the theme parks are always the flip-flops. I see 100,000 people wearing flip-flops to the theme park. And that's fine. But if you're young and your feet can handle it, that's awesome. Wear flip-flops. But the problems are there's no support. There's no support for your feet in these. And also there's a little piece of fabric that goes between your toe, and that's a friction point. And those are killer. Good for short trips. Drawbacks, no support, and the strap can rub you, and these are great for water days. We'll talk more about that. So that's one option, your flip-flops. You could wear those to the parks. Next option, sneakers. Yeah, your sneakers. Alright? These are one of the pairs that I have that I like. They're the most durable for theme parks, the most effective. They support your feet. They're comfortable, and they provide some protection for stuff that you might kick or stub your foot on or anything like that. The drawback to the sneakers is the socks. So if you wear the socks and it rains, you're going to get soggy and your feet will hate you afterwards. The next option is Hey Dudes. You can wear your Hey Dudes to the park. You can get away with these, I guess. But if they tear up, if they blow out, or they come apart while you're in the park, you are stuck. They're comfortable. They're light. The next option I have for you are the Keens. I thought this was a solution. I did at one point in my theme park journeys, and we've made the trips 100 times. I thought this was a solution. And they are really comfortable around the ankle. Superior protection for your feet. They have a good toe cap on them, and so if you're bumping into something steel or a screw plate or cement or anything like that around the theme parks, which, man, there's all kinds of that stuff. And I found myself in some situations where my feet would get tore up if I didn't have these on. But they're too heavy. You know, I wore them for a few trips and they just are way too heavy for my feet. Now, if you can tolerate the weight, that is a great option. So What shoes should I wear to the theme park? Now, before I tell you that, let me give you some tips. Some bro tips. The first bro tip: do not buy a new pair of shoes and store them away until your vacation. You don't want to step out the first day in a new pair of shoes and you have a week-long vacation at the theme parks. Friction is going to be your best friend. Blisters are going to be your best friend, and you're going to be miserable. You're going to want to go back to the hotel. So I understand that. You want to look good. Awesome. But you're going to have instant friction. Bad idea, new shoes on the first day of trip. Bring foot powder. Seriously, I know I'm an old man and this seems like old age stuff. Bring foot powder and put it on your feet before you travel. There's also a thing called Friction Guard that Gold Bond makes, and I'm not endorsing Gold Bond necessarily, but I use this stuff. And if a hot spot breaks out on your foot during your trip, you can break this out and put it on the hot spot, and it'll help you with the friction there. So 2 solutions there, 2 tips. If you get to the point in the park where you need to put something on a blister, you feel a hot spot coming on, stop. Put one of these. This isn't moleskin necessarily, but that's an idea. Put that over the blistered spot, and then it'll keep your sock or shoe from rubbing there, and you'll be better off. So what shoes should I wear to the theme parks? And I'm going to be walking miles a day. Well, before I tell you that, let's say your trip is in October, and it's August. Start walking now. In the morning and the evening, about 2 miles. Do it 3 times a week. Start walking now. To get you in shape for the theme parks, because you're going to be walking a lot, but more than that, to get your feet in shape to the shoes you're going to wear. And really, if I would give you my best recommendation, it is a combination of shoes. When I go to the theme park for a week of vacation, which that's coming up, I'll take my tennis shoes and I'll wear them for a good portion of the trip. I'll have these ready for water days. Water days. Well, we take 1 day of the week and do the water rides. And so you prepare for it, you wear swimming trunks or whatever, and your flip-flops. And then once you're soaking wet, you go back to the hotel and change, or you get into your backpack and change into something else, like your sneakers and socks. Another Brocat pro tip: if you've got these on, and you're riding the Jurassic Park River Adventure, you know what I do? I take my shoes and socks off, stuff my socks in my shoes, and I sit on my sneakers on the ride. Yeah. And then you get off and you've sat on your sneakers and the water hasn't got into those and you're good to go. So that's my recommendation, a combination of shoes. One shoe doesn't fit all. If you like Keens and can stand the weight, those are a selection. And if you like your Hey Dudes, great, but just make sure they're not going to blow out during your trip. What do you wear to the parks? So seriously, what has helped you? Comment in the section below and let me know what shoes work the best. I specifically left out Crocs. I know, I can't do it. Can't do the Crocs. One other note. I see people in the parks with these on. No! Don't bring your dress shoe. Well, I see people in the parks. They look pretty comfortable actually, but my recommendation: no, don't bring the dress shoes to the theme park. Remember, if you want to do a Zoom call and talk about your vacation, look me up, epicbrocat.com, and it'll be fun. We'll talk about your vacation. I'll give you the tips and advice that I have. So there you go. What to wear to the theme park? Combination it up. Use these on one day and these on the next day and these on the next day. Your feet will thank you. Most of all, break in a pair of sneakers that you can rely on. Do it now before your vacation. Your feet will thank you. Epic Brocat Nation, we're proud of you. Thanks for all your support. Epic Brocat